This is the story of an overweight girl who does not have confidence. But suddenly she goes into a world where everyone is her fan. In this world, her whole life changes. In the beginning of the story, we are shown a little girl who is watching a romantic movie. She loves to watch romantic movies. Her mom says that you should not watch movies. The world of movies and real life are completely different. The way people in movies love each other, there is nothing like this in the real world. And now 25 years have passed. Natalie has grown up now. She lives with her dog in her house. Her dog never listens to her. Natalie is always underconfident because of her overweight. She works in an office where she is an architect, but everyone in the office takes advantage of her soft nature. Her juniors also get her to do their work. Now when she is in her office, a client of hers comes there who is very rich. His name is Blake. In this office, Natalie has a coworker, her best friend, whose name is Josh, who always motivates Natalie. Natalie has prepared a very good presentation on parking lot, but she does not have enough confidence to pitch that idea in front of everyone. Josh forcibly leaves her in that office room where all the seniors are sitting. Blake is also there, and looking at the mug of coffee in Natalie's hand, he thinks that she has brought coffee for him here. He takes the coffee from there. Natalie gets scared and comes out without telling her idea. Natalie never performs well because of her underconfidence. After this, she sits at her desk. She sees that her friend Josh keeps looking at the poster of a very rich model whose name is Priyanka Chopra. She tells her assistant that you have to complete the project. But right now she is watching a romantic comedy film. Her assistant is also her good friend. She says that the film is going to end in 10 minutes. After this, I will do my work. Natalie says that do not waste your time in films. As it happens in films, it never happens in the real world. This film world is completely different from our real world. In the film world, heroes and heroines love each other a lot. Whenever they meet, music starts playing in the background. Whenever someone falls, the action falls in the replay. A lot of things happen in the action replay, whereas in the real world, nothing like this happens. In the film world, the ending is always good. In the end, everything is fine. But in the real world, things are completely opposite. Actually, she does not like romantic movies at all, although she liked it a lot in childhood. But now she has lost her confidence. That's when her friend Josh comes there. He says that you should watch a romantic movie. Romantic movies are good, and you can get love in the real world too. But she does not agree with him. Here Josh says that we all have to go for karaoke tonight, but Natalie refuses. Actually, she does not go to such places where there is a lot of crowd. She becomes very conscious about her overweight. That's why Natalie refuses, which makes Josh feel bad. After Josh leaves, Natalie's friend tells her, I think Josh likes you. Natalie says that there is nothing like that. He always keeps looking at the Priyanka Chopra poster on my window. He only likes beautiful models. Her friend says that you are also very beautiful. After this, Natalie leaves for her house. And when she comes out of the metro, a man comes to her and says, I want to go for coffee with you. Before Natalie understands anything, he tries to run away with her purse. But Natalie catches him. She does not leave her purse. And when the thief realizes that now he cannot snatch her purse from Natalie, he says to Natalie that I have small children. They are hungry. Please give me your purse. Natalie is very kind. Hearing this, she leaves her purse. After which the man laughs and says, I lied to you. Hearing this, Natalie gets angry, and she punches him in the middle of his legs, because of which the man falls there. Now Natalie is running away with her purse. Then she collides with a pole and falls unconscious. When her eyes open, she is in the hospital. A doctor comes to her, who tells Natalie that you are very beautiful. Hearing this, Natalie gets scared, because, for the first time in her life, a stranger has called her beautiful. She tries to leave from here. The doctor says that Your clothes were spoiled. That's why we have ordered new clothes for you. And now she comes out of that hospital. She sees that the streets of New York have completely changed. Where the streets used to be dirty, now the streets are completely clean. Many people pass by her, who call her beautiful. She also hears background music. Like in movies, she doesn't understand anything. And when she is crossing the road, then she collides with a very big car. From that car, her client Blake comes out, who was a plainier, who thought she was a girl working in the office, and took a coffee mug from her hand. Blake says that you are very beautiful, so maybe the driver lost his mind. Come, I will drop you at your house. After this, he lifts Natalie and quickly reaches outside his house, where he gives his phone number to Natalie and says that I hope you will call me. And saying this, he leaves from there. After that, Natalie goes inside her apartment. She is surprised to see that her apartment looks very beautiful, which was always messy. She thinks that someone is pranking her. That's why she calls out and says, "Whoever is inside, everyone come out." But no one comes out. After this, she calls her dog. Her dog comes out. She asks him to sit. He sits. Today, for the first time, her dog agreed to listen to her. After this, Natalie goes to her bathroom, where she sees that a man is sitting, who used to be her neighbor, who did not like her at all. But now he talks to her very nicely. He says that we are very good friends. Natalie does not understand anything. She says that I have to go to the office. He says that I will drop you at the office. And after this, he leaves to drop Natalie at the office. Natalie still hears background music all around. She feels like she is inside a movie. Now she reaches her office, where her friend, who is also her assistant, she tries to talk to him, but she does not talk to him nicely. It happens in movies where two colleagues do not like each other. Now her friend also does not like her. She behaves like an enemy with him. That's when Josh comes there. But Josh talks to him very nicely. With this, she becomes very happy. She tells everything to Josh, and she says that I feel like I have come to a parallel universe, where everything is happening to me as it happens in movies. Josh says that if you are saying, then I agree. After this, she goes to the park with Josh, where she sees that something is stuck in a girl's neck. She is choking. Josh helps her. And when that girl turns, it is Priyanka Chopra, who says thanks to Josh, and says that I would like to go for coffee with you. Hearing this, Josh becomes happy, although Natalie wants to stop him from going with him. But he says that I will not get such an opportunity again. And he leaves from there with Priyanka Chopra, which makes Natalie very angry, and she starts abusing him. But the way abuses are muted in movies, it is beeped. Her abuses also start muting themselves. That is, the rest of the words are coming out of her. But the abuses are muted by themselves. And then all the people around her start dancing around her. She understands that she is in such a world, which is completely filmy, and she wants to go back to her real world from this world. That's why she goes to the station first, where she collided with the pole a day ago. There she finds that thief, who was trying to snatch the purse from her. She says that, "You were trying to snatch the purse from me." Hearing this, he runs away from there. And now Natalie wants to go back to her real world from this world, because she is very upset here. She decides that she will jump in front of the train. But why did she do this before? The police catch her and take her to the police station. Here Natalie does not have anyone's number. Then she remembers that Blake gave her the number. She calls Blake, after which Blake comes to pick her up. They both come out of the police station, where she tells Blake that I am not from this world. I am from some other world. This is not my world. Blake says that I don't know this, but you are very beautiful. Thank you for calling me. That's when Blake's father calls. Blake goes to the side to talk to his father, which makes Natalie very angry. And then the voiceover starts coming on its own. Natalie understands that this is a film world, and if she wants to get out of this world, If she wants to end this world, then she will have to end this world of this film, for which she will have to love someone. Blake says that I want to go to dinner with you. She says yes, after which she goes to dinner with Blake at night, where they enjoy a lot. When they go out, it starts raining there. They both try to be intimate, but then the next morning comes, the way it is shown in movies, and now Blake comes to her and says, "We both spent a very good time with each other. Tonight, I will never forget this night. I have fallen in love with you." Hearing this, Natalie becomes very happy. She thinks that now this world will end. She will return to her real world. But nothing like this happens. After this, she comes to the office to meet Josh, where the board meeting is going on, where Natalie has to give her presentation today. Actually, Natalie has a lot of respect in this world at this time. She goes to the room where all the seniors are sitting. Josh is also there. Natalie is told to tell the building plan, but she has no plan. Josh understands. He says that maybe Natalie has kept all her presentations, all the plans for the final board meeting, where she will give her final presentation in front of everyone. After hearing this, everyone claps for Natalie. Now Josh comes to Natalie's house at night. He has brought dinner for her. Here Natalie realizes that she likes Josh. Maybe Josh is made for her. She shouldn't have gone with Blake. But then Blake comes there, who kisses Natalie in front of Josh. Josh feels bad seeing this. He leaves from there. Next morning, Natalie goes to a restaurant with Blake, where Josh and Priyanka Chopra are sitting. Both of them are dating each other. Priyanka Chopra says that we are going to organize a party soon. Both of you come there. Blake hears this and shows off. He says that I was thinking about taking out my helicopter. We will definitely come to your party. And now both of them go to that party, where Natalie talks to Josh. Josh says that I always felt that we can become a couple. Natalie says that why didn't you ask me? He says that I tried many times. Natalie says that you asked me only for karaoke. There is no date for karaoke. Priyanka calls Josh and announces in front of everyone that we have just met, but we have fallen in love with each other. Tomorrow morning we are going to get married. Natalie feels bad hearing this. Natalie's gay friend also comes there. Natalie says that I shouldn't have dated Blake. Josh Miller is a good person. I also realize that I love him, but now he is marrying someone else. After this, he will go away from me forever. But I won't let this happen. At night, all of them go for karaoke, where Priyanka Chopra sings a very good song. After this, she asks Natalie to sing a song, but Natalie refuses. Priyanka says that singing a song is not for everyone. She gets very angry hearing this, and she starts singing on stage. Everyone starts dancing with her song. She enjoys a lot with Josh. After this, she goes to the beach with Josh, where she tells Josh that you should marry your best friend. Josh says that I love her a lot. She says that you both are not right for each other. Josh says that I don't know, but we will find a way to live our life. The next morning, when Natalie opens her eyes, she sees that Blake is telling someone all his ideas. Natalie asks Blake who he is telling his ideas to. Blake says that you don't have to work after marriage. If you work after marriage, then our love will be very less. But Natalie wants to work even after marriage. After some time, her gay friend comes to her. Natalie says that I don't know if I love Blake or not. He says that whom do you love? You will have to ask yourself. Natalie says to Josh, today is Josh's wedding. She starts running to stop Josh's wedding, the way it is shown in movies. She is also running in slow motion. She reaches the place where the wedding is taking place. She tells Josh not to get married. Priyanka says that we love each other a lot. She says that you don't know anything about each other. How can you love each other? She asks Priyanka which is Josh's favorite vegetable. Priyanka doesn't know this. After that, she says to Josh that I can never look like Priyanka. But I am smart, I am confident, and I am funny too. No one can do better karaoke with you. While saying this, Natalie realizes that she has confidence now. She loves herself a lot. And before loving any other person should love himself. This feeling gives her a lot of happiness. She takes a car from there, and when she opens her eyes, she is in the hospital. A doctor comes in front of her. Natalie thinks that she is still in the other world. But when she comes out of the hospital, she sees the dirty streets of New York, by which she understands that she has reached her real world. She loves her dog a lot after going to her house, although he is not as clean as he was in the other world. After that, she goes to her house. She comes out of the house where she sees her neighbor, who was gay, who helped her a lot in the other world. Although she had never spoken to Natalie properly in this world, still Natalie goes to her and hugs her. After that, Natalie comes to her office, where her juniors used to make her work. But now Natalie has completely changed. She has confidence in herself. She loves herself. That's why she orders everyone and makes them realize their position. Here her friend, her colleague, who had become her enemy in the other world. But in this world she is her friend. She is very happy to meet him. And now she goes for the presentation, where she confidently tells everyone about her parking idea. There is also Blake there. Everyone is very happy to hear her ideas. After that she goes to Josh, who is listening to songs. She tells Josh that you should live in the world of reality. You have to get out of the world of dreams. You always keep looking at Priyanka Chopra's poster, but she is very far from your world. She will never accept you, and even if she accepts you, you will not be happy with her. Josh says that you sit on my seat, and he himself sits on Natalie's seat. And when Natalie looks at him from here, she finds that the glass of Josh's window, he used to see Natalie's reflection in it. This means that he loves Natalie. As her colleague, her friend said, she goes to Josh, and now they kiss each other and say that maybe we should date. This story is very unique in itself, in which it has been explained to us that before loving someone else, person should love himself. Always be confident, because sometimes in underconfidence, we lose a lot of things, which is always close to the way Natalie used to like Josh. But because of her underconfidence, she always felt that he will never accept her, while the truth was that Josh also liked her. And when she got confidence, then everything came out. That's why no one can take the place of confidence in the world. What is your opinion about this? Do write in the comment box. We hope you liked this rom-com.